Welcome back to Don't Look Under the Wing. I'm the Rheingold, y'all, from Das Rheingold, a very famous opera by Richard Wagner. And today we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of Das Rheingold by Richard Wagner. Woo! Let's go.
Now to apply the ball cap. Today we are using Moran's latex ball cap.
Hi, y'all. I'm nervous. How is this going to go? I guess you've already seen how this goes because I'm going to film the intro at the end. Hope I look great. I'm scared, I'm nervous. Let's get into it. All right, Das Rheingold, or Das Rheingold if you're trying to sound German, is a German opera written by Richard Wagner. It premiered September 22nd, 1869, right there on Libra season. It premiered at the National Theater in Munich, Germany, München. If you sat down at this performance and you looked at the playbill, you'd be like, wow, directed by Richard Wagner, music by Richard Wagner, costumes by Richard Wagner, set design by Richard Wagner, libretto by Richard Wagner, blah, 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 like everything. And the word for this in German is Gesamtkunstwerk. Kunst is art, Werk is work, total artwork, or total work of art is what that means. He made the whole thing. He made all of it. He made all the moving pieces. Das Rheingold is the first opera in the Ring cycle, which is 4 operas. Can you take me seriously? Fun fact about the Ring cycle, Wagner actually wrote the text in reverse. He wrote everything musically in chronological order, 1, 2, 3, 4, but he wrote the text in reverse, which is why Das Rheingold is super heavy with wordplay and puns. Fun facts. All right, before we get super into this plot, we're gonna go on our own adventure and try to put a bald cap on. I will say, you know, the consensus is that J.R.R. Tolkien got his inspiration for Lord of the Rings from Wagner's Ring cycle, but apparently he denied it. Denied. It's quite similar, though. I mean, let us pray. If I cut my own hair, I'm gonna freak out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No! Good thing I have another one. Come on now, don't let me down. I've lost my mind. Did anyone see Doja Cat at Fashion Week? That's the vibe. All right, now I'm taking some liquid latex. If we don't do scary things, how do we grow? How's it gonna be? Good night, nurse. I'm as bald as I'm gonna be, and I can start to talk to you about Das Rheingold. All right, so we open on the Rhine Maidens, and they are guarding the Rheingold. That's what they do. They're hanging out and they're protecting it. Ooh, yeah. So the Rhine Maidens are hanging out, doing their thing, and then our first main character shows up. His name is Albrecht. Albrecht is a dwarf, and he wants one of these Rhine Maidens. He wants one. They're sort of teasing him. They're like, LOL, yeah, try to seduce me. JK, you can't. I don't want you. You can't have me. You can't have us. They're like, LOL, you can have this gold, but you'll have to renounce love. So you won't do that. I'm not even worried about it. Albrecht's like, wanna bet? Steals the gold, curses love. He's out of there. Scene 2, we're at the base of Valhalla. Valhalla is being built by the giants. Wotan and Fricka are fighting. They're always fighting. Fricka is the goddess of virtue, so she's always calling him out. Wotan has this staff. It's got treaties on it. If he doesn't keep up with the treaties, the staff will break. He has promised the giants as payment for building Valhalla, Freya, who is Fricka's sister. Freya is beautiful. She's the goddess of youth. The giants finish Valhalla and they are like, where's my payment? Some more gods show up, Fro and Donna, and we realize that Wotan and Fricka are fighting about the fact that he has promised Freya as payments to the giants. So Wotan is the other gods have shown up. He's sort of waiting for Loga to show up because Loga's the mischievous one. He's a schemer. For those of you who are Marvel fans out there, this is Wotan, Odin, Loga, Loki, Donner, Thor. Loga shows up and he's like, I know there's this gold around. We could go find this gold. And in the meantime, the giants are like, all right, cool. Well, we're gonna take Freya as collateral. The giants split, they take Freya with them. Essentially like, you'll get Freya back if you get this gold we're hearing all about. Gold. Remember, Freya is the goddess of youth. And so when she leaves with the giants, all the gods that are hanging out there start to age and weaken. And Loga, who is only a demigod, he's unaffected, and he's like, oh ho, man, you guys okay? You okay? Wotan finds one of Freya's apples on the ground, and he eats it, and he's feeling better. And Loga's like, all right, why don't we go find this crazy gold? I am the Rheingold. We're having fun. Scene 3, Wotan and Loga go down to Nibelheim, and that is where the Nibelungs live. They're like the dwarf people, like Albric. And they meet Albric's brother, Mima. This is taking a long time. So they go down and meet Mima, Albric's brother. He's like, y'all, Albric has lost it. He's used the magic gold to enslave all of us Nibelungs to keep mining the gold. He's also made a powerful helmet, and the helmet can transform the wearer into anything. It's called the Tarnhelm. Look at this fake gold leaf. Albric shows up and he's like, oh, hey guys. And remember Loki, he's the trickster. He's like, oh, hey, what's up, Albric? I heard you got this really cool helmet. Can you show me like how it works? How does it work? Can you make yourself really big? And he's like, heck yeah, I can. And he turns himself into this giant snake. And they're like, whoa, wow, bananas. Can you make yourself like really small? And he's like, heck yeah, I can. And he turns himself into a toad. So they catch this toad, but Albric has made this special Tarnhelm. He's also made an all-powerful cursed ring. Loga and Wotan have taken Albric back up to Middle Earth. I've got Lord of the Rings in my head. To bring the gold to the giants. Wotan rips the ring off of Albric's finger. This whole thing is very avant-garde, right? Where do you see my gloves? Anyway, so remember, this ring is cursed. Albric has cursed this ring, and anyone who wears it, doomed, turmoil, death. It will be miserable. You will be miserable and you will die. Like, it's a totally cursed ring. So they're all hanging out there. They're at like the base of Valhalla. They're at the base of the mountain. And Albric gets free, and the gods are all coming. The giants come back with Freya. They agree to accept the gold. The gods have agreed to give the gold and give the helmet. Wotan's like, yeah, sure, you can have this gold, you can have this helmet, but you can't have the ring. Wotan's like totally obsessed with this ring. He is like awestruck, doesn't want to give it up, loves it, loves it, loves it. These weird, cheap Amazon gloves, one of them didn't come with a thumb. So I painted my thumb on this side. There's just no thumb on this one. So Wotan doesn't want to give up this ring, and then all of a sudden the earth goddess Erda comes and sings really the only like standalone aria in the show, like Parks and Barks. And she gives this beautiful warning that's like, you can't keep this ring, it's gonna mess everything up. Wotan's like, all right. And the giants are there, and Fazult, one of the giants, has like really fallen in love with Freya. He loves her. And he's like, the only way I'm gonna be okay is if you pile up enough gold that I can't see her anymore. So much gold that I can't see Freya anymore. And they're piling, and then he's like, I can still see like a slit through the gold, I could still see her. I'm heartbroken. And then Fafnir, his brother, the other giant, clubs Fazult to death, takes the ring, takes the helmet, takes all the gold. He's like, cool, thanks. You know, I built you Valhalla, no problem, bye. Wotan is horrified. And then Donner, who's the Thor counterpart, Norse god, he comes out with his big hammer and he's like, I'm gonna call a giant thunderstorm and just clear the air. This is bad energy. I need a storm to just clear it out. I also have this hat. So then after the big storm, the energy has been cleared, and Fro summons a rainbow over the bridge to Valhalla, and all the gods start to cross the rainbow bridge into Valhalla. As they're crossing the bridge, you can hear the Rhine maidens calling out for the gold. Gold? Who? Me? And as they cross, Loga is like, oh my god, you guys have made this huge mess and I helped you clean it up and it's still a mess. And he's calling them out. He's like, I can't believe we're just gonna like pretend like everything's cool now. And they sort of like look behind and they're like, you're just a demigod? you can't sit with us. You can't come to Valhalla. And they leave him. And it's some of the most beautiful music. They cross into Valhalla. Loga's left behind. And that's the end of Das Rheingold. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Don't Look Under the Wig. See you next time. No photos, please. Very famous.